So we're back for more camshaft testing. We've been lucky enough to take Mark's car away from him and continue testing camshafts. And if you've been following along from the previous videos where we have tested out other camshafts, we figured, you know what, we've got the car set up, let's just continue on testing a few cams, because we always get people asking us, you know, how does this cam work with this cam? And sticking to manufacturers, in this case, we've gone and done a back-to-back test with the Cam's 1247 and the Cam's 1249. Now the 1249 has been a very popular camshaft within what we've been using for a long time now. It's been our go-to camshaft and one of our favourite camshafts to put in an LS1. And we figured, you know what, people will always want to know, how do they stack together? Because the 1249 needs a converter when used in an LS1. With the 1247, you can get away with it. But the dyno sheet's quite interesting. So when you see the dyno sheet, there's the difference. So the red line is the 1247, which is a 219-227 on a 112. So 275 kilowatts, 474 Newton meters of peak torque and power. Where you compare that to the 1249, which is a 226-232 on a 112, 286 kilowatts, 476 Newton meters. So you can see in the bottom, it's practically the same. Like the 1247 is slightly better in the torque department, slightly, like it's marginal, but it's slightly better in the bottom. You would expect that being a smaller camshaft. However, once you get to 5,000 revs, you can see where the 1249 starts to run away. So, you know, we've never really compared these two camshafts together, and it's a bit of an eye-opener for me. So, looking at this, you know, it's a pretty easy selection, really. Like the 1249 cam kind of wins because you're not really losing anything in the bottom. You're not trading off anything in the bottom, and you're gaining in the top, you know, which is a really good thing. So this camshaft, unfortunately, does require a stall converter in a four-speed auto. If you do use it in a VE with a 6-litre or a 6.2, you can get away with a stock converter, but you know, it's probably not ideal to use in that configuration. It does work well, and we have used it several times, but there are better alternatives to use from that camshaft. But I guess the moral of this video is just to show you guys what the difference is between those two camshafts, just to rule out, you know, because people always ask us, you know, all the time, you know, what is the difference between them? And it's hard because you never really get to do a proper back-to-back test on the same car. So I figured while we're in the mood for doing cam swaps on Mark's car, there's going to be no threads left on this thing by the time we finish, because we've still got more cams that we're going to continue testing in the car until we get our engine dyno. Then we'll obviously do it that way. But in the interim, we're going to just keep throwing cams at this until we find the holy grail of camshafts. But look, you know, Cam's 1249, awesome camshaft made right here in Australia. Cams are in Melbourne. We've been a long time supporter of their product, and we keep keep a really good range of their products on our shelves. So, you know, like, if you're looking at getting something that, you know, make a bit more power on the top end, you know, the 1249's a winner. But if you want something that doesn't make quite as much, then, you know, the 1247 is still a very, very good camshaft. But, you know, if you ask me which is the best one to go with, well, I'm going to say 1249 because, you know, based on our testing here, the dyno sheet doesn't lie, and when you don't really lose up much in the bottom and you gain in the top, well, it's a win-win in my opinion. So, but yeah, big shout out to Mark for letting us take his car. He's had it detailed, and here we are just throwing greasy prints all over it. But you know, it's for the sake of knowledge, and you know, you don't get knowledge without you know, spending some time and actually, you know, getting your hands dirty and getting in there and learning from it. So, but sorry, I don't have any like dyno clips of the camshaft. I've already done heaps of videos on the 1247, the 1249, so you can go back for our previous channel to look at that. I will put some idle clips on with the 1247 and the 1249, but that's about as much as I'm going to add on to this video. If you want to get the actual sound on the dyno doing a power run, go back for our previous channel or previous videos and have a look at that one. But yeah, the idle video is coming up right now. So thanks again, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed what we've been doing with the car. And yeah, you know, let us know what you think in the comments and get the conversation started. So any other cams you would like us to test out, let us know. We're open to try any company's camshafts. We're not here to knock any brand. We're just purely and simply here to show you the differences between camshafts. So you, the customer, can make a decision based on actual facts, not he says, she says, you know, because a lot of people say you should use this and you should use that. But when you've got factual data, you can't really argue with that. So, but once again, guys, thanks for taking the time. See you next time.